Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Random Wrestling Talk, episode number 14, slash Wrestlemania 30 review. Before we get into that, one of my co-hosts, John from Wrestling Fan 1999, give us some insight on what you saw on some of the clips for Road Cock or Cock Block from last night.
Um, on the YouTube I saw the part at the end when I think what didn't like the ending happen when Ambrose everybody thought Ambrose won the title, but then his foot was under a rope or some shit like that, and
Yeah.
they had to restart the match or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And Triple H came back, hit him with the pedigree, and won. And then everybody was expecting like Reigns to come out there and beat the shit out of Triple H or whatever and help Ambrose or something at the end of the match, but it didn't happen.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you this much. Here's what really happened. I'll tell you a little bit of insight of what happened in the world title match. World title match was actually good. It wasn't bad action. It was fun and entertaining stuff. Problem was, there was no change to the card, and that's what this Roadblock pay-per-view slash WWE live event needed. It needed what the? Oh,
What?
somebody. Nothing. I was hearing a little voice on
John talking.
your end. And I'm like, what the hell? Am I hearing voices or something? I was
Yes, you
losing my
are.
mind.
Yes, you are, Randy.
Shut up, Matthew. But yeah, pretty much what happened was the match was pretty good, but the sad part about it was that there was no kind of change to the event for WrestleMania, and that's what this event needed. Personally, this card should have been for like Fastlane. To be honest with you, I don't think it should have been a separate pay-per-view for like March. I think they should have just left March alone with no pay-per-view at all. But yeah, what
Of course,
other?
we discussed this all on
I
last
heard
night.
that.
Yeah, go ahead, John.
Yeah, I said I heard that they wanted to put like some kind of pay-per-view in March because they were afraid people would unsubscribe to the network for the month of March and resubscribe at the beginning of April and save $10.
Oh, okay. Well, I
Of course,
mean, I don't know. I mean, it was kind of stupid to be perfectly honest with you. The whole thing. I mean, it was had the potential of being something great. Like I don't know if you watched the prediction video I did on it, but did you catch that at all, John? John, you
What?
there? Did you catch that prediction video I did on Roadblock?
Hello?
Hello? Can you hear me?
Hello?
Hello, can you hear me? Matt, can you hear me?
I can hear you. I can hear John too.
I don't know why John's not hearing me. This is weird. You there, John?
Yeah.
Okay. Again, did you get a chance to watch my predictions video
I
on
can't.
Roadblock? You couldn't? Oh, he's talking to somebody else. Okay, never mind. I'll just let me know when you're ready, John. Where are
Hello?
you going? Yeah, John, what's up? Did you get a chance to watch that predictions video?
I can't understand you. You keep breaking out.
Okay, let me repeat it again. Did you get a chance to watch the Roadblock event or Roadblock prediction video I did?
No, but I watched your review with you and
Oh,
Matt.
okay.
Okay, so that's pretty much the same thing. So at least he knows our standpoints on the event.
Yeah, pretty much. So anyway, that's pretty much it. I mean, the event was pretty entertaining, action-wise and all that, just to fill you in on some of the things that happened at this event, John. But It was an alright show, but it just didn't have any kind of, change to the event to make it really stand out or make it entertaining for WrestleMania leading into it. But whatever. So let's go ahead and start discussing about WrestleMania 30. What did you guys overall thoughts on this event when it happened 2 years ago?
Okay, I'll say this, and I talked about this with John the other day, but the Silverdome was packed. I didn't expect it to be that packed.
Silverdome. Are we making a Hulk Hogan joke reference?
Yeah, pretty much.
I don't know how the fuck Hulk Hogan went ahead and made a mistake on where the hell he was. But that was just plain ass stupid.
Yeah, by all means, let's start the event by making a guy look like an asshole.
Well, that's pretty much what he was, an asshole, and that's what he is. Alright, so, anyway, let's get into the first match of the show. We saw
Rock?
Austin and Hulk Hogan in the same ring at the same time. Big fucking whoop-de-doo. I skipped through all that. Didn't care, didn't give a shit. That was pointless, mindless crap. So we got the beginning video of Daniel Bryan and Triple H's feud leading into WrestleMania. Thought this was a very good package that they put together before the event. Daniel Bryan and Triple H went one-on-one for 25 minutes, and Daniel Bryan walked away victorious, of course, beating Triple H. My overall opinion, I really think that this match was actually the best match on the card. I really wish that technically Triple H was the champion at WrestleMania. This match, Triple H and Daniel Bryan for WrestleMania's main event, would be better than Triple H versus Roman Reigns at this new.
Alright, okay, alright, just drop the drop. No one cares about that match leading up this year's WrestleMania's main event. So let's just drop that. Alright, we've already discussed this. Roman Reigns sucks, blah blah blah. No one gives a rat's ass anymore. Hashtag go fuck Roman Reigns.
It might actually be a good match.
Really? Would you please explain to me how this is going to be a good match, John?
I mean, you got Roman Reigns, who's the most over guy on the card and on the roster, going against Triple H, the most over heel. And when these two forces collide, you get a 5-star WrestleMania main event, the greatest of all time.
Absolutely, John, and whatever Kool-Aid or drugs you're taking, I'd really like to take it so I could enjoy WrestleMania 32 this year, but I highly doubt that's going to happen.
Yeah, me too.
Like I said to Matthew, the only thing that's going to be beneficial to see happen at this event is what the reaction of the audience is going to be. I think it's going to be great when they throw shit in that fucking ring. They're going to throw shit in that ring, dude. Simple as that.
They're going to boo him like they booed Cena at WrestleMania 22 in Chicago.
Yeah, but it was fun and entertaining. This is just going to be a fucking bore fest. And nobody's going to care.
Except that match was good. This one's not going to be good at all.
Nope. That's the reality of it. People booed John Cena in his match, but at least his match with Triple H was good. This match is going to be fucking shit. Anyway, getting back to the review.
I think it's going to be even worse. I think I heard somewhere that they're going to have The Rock come out and help Roman Reigns win the championship or something, shit like that.
Oh God, please. Really, you've had...
Rock's gonna hold up Roman Reigns' hands with a championship like he did at the Royal Rumble. He's like, what? You're still booing us?
Yeah,
I thought it worked this time.
I don't know what the fuck they're thinking here. Anyway, getting off of that topic because it's a negative topic. Daniel Bryan, Triple H. Matthew, what was your overall opinion on this match? Starting the card off with the pay-per-view.
Wait, we're finally going back to 30 because all this talk about 32 is boring the shit out of me.
No, seriously, what was your overall opinion to start off the show with this match?
Great start, hyping up the fans, taking out all the BS out of the way. Love the video package, and it's just a way to start off the card with a good, solid 4.5 match. That's how you do
Yeah.
WrestleMania.
That's true. It kind of reminded me of like Eddie Guerrero versus Rey Mysterio at 21. That was a pretty good match. Start things off. My
Very
opinion
good
on that
match.
match, my overall rating on it, I give it a 4 out of 5 stars. And John, give us some of your insight on this match.
Yeah, I thought it was a great match to start off the show with, and also I love the video package too, and I love Triple H's entrance. That was pretty awesome when he had the NXT Divas out there with him. He had like the big skull and shit that he always wears. I wonder what he's gonna do this year. Oh,
I liked
and
his entrance of last year, man. That entrance where he was the Terminator type character, that was fucking
yeah,
badass as
That
shit.
was that was bullshit. That was pandering to.
What? Matthew, if you were standing right in front of me right now, I'd slap you right in the fucking face. Seriously.
And you're
That
just
was the
and you're just
fucking most
saying
awesome
that because you're a
entrance.
Terminator
He had Arnold
fanboy.
Schwarzenegger doing the entrance with him. Get the fuck out of here with that shit.
And you're just saying that because you're a hardcore Terminator fanboy.
It's not even just that. The overall presentation of it was fucking cool as shit. So get the
It
hell
was
out of here with
corny
it.
as hell.
Yeah, okay, well, whatever. I don't care. It was still very cool. It was corny.
it was.
You want to know what was corny? Okay, here's something that was corny with a Triple H entrance at WrestleMania. Go 10 years back at WrestleMania 22, where he's pretending he's Conan the Barbarian, okay? And
But
look at
that's
that.
how
That
it
was
all
shit.
started. But that's how the whole King of Kings WrestleMania entrance started, as he slowly evolved the gimmick. That's no big, but them turning into some sort of cyborg, get out of here.
Well, in a way, it kind of is. Actually, it would have worked a lot better with Kurt Angle, to be honest, but whatever. Um, so your overall rating on this match, John?
I give it a 4 out of 5.
Yeah, I'd say we're all pretty much even, except for Matthew gave it almost a 5, but whatever. It's all good. Um, so we had the Shield, Roman Reigns, Dean Ambrose, and Seth Rollins squashing the shit out of Kane and the New Age Outlaws in 2 minutes and 56 seconds. My
I mean,
God.
good God, they wouldn't even let Road Dogg finish his introduction.
They didn't need to. They sucked. I mean, at this point, this is where they were just garbage. Okay, let's be perfectly honest here. I mean, I was fed up of the New Age Outlaws after they lost the titles. So let's get real here. This match was a squash match. And Roman Reigns, of course, picked up the fucking victory. But thankfully, this was a short-term match. It wasn't that long, so it wasn't that big of a deal. Me personally, I give it a 2 out of 5 stars. We'll start with John this time. What did you think of the match, even though it was that short?
It was, just a pretty simple match. I mean, you can't really just rate it because it was like almost as over as soon as it started. Because they didn't like give anybody an entrance. Because like you had Outlaws come out, they like talk for like 1 second, and the Shield interrupts them, and then Kane interrupts them. So they're just trying to hurry up and get it over with. So it was whatever. I'll give it like a 2, like you said.
Yeah. Matt, you?
There was no in WrestleMania. They could have at least done something to showcase the Shield's wrestling abilities. But it was over. There was no good spots. The only thing that had anything that caught the fans' attention was the double, triple power bomb that ended the match. That's basically it. So whatever. I don't even
Me,
feel.
me
I don't even
personally,
feel
I think.
it, Mark.
Well, me personally, I think maybe the reason for this, there had to be an explanation because, in all honesty, on paper, it doesn't look like a bad six-man tag team match. I think probably maybe somebody in one of the tag teams had like some sort of injury that they couldn't, work through for a long period of time for the match. So they probably just said, okay, let's just make this a squash match and put the young team over and move on with the next match, I guess. But yeah, like all three of us said, this was just a BS type of match. It wasn't even worth rating all that much. That's why I give it like a 2 out of 5 stars on that one. But anyway, moving on. The Andre the Giant Memorial 31 Man Battle Royal. Cesaro
The
wins
third.
by eliminating the Big Show. Now, let me put it to you guys this way, alright? This was a fucking awesome match because of what Cesaro did with the Big Show. But, like everyone has said, they put nothing into this match to make it meaningful for anyone to even be involved in. So, at the end of the day, looking back on it, it sucked. But because of what happened at the here and now at that point, it was fucking awesome. My overall rating on this was a 3.5 out of 5 stars. Like I said, Cesaro doing what he did with the Big Show is fucking unreal, and why they don't put over Cesaro is beyond me. I don't understand what the fuck the point is of not pushing this guy, but apparently Vince McMahon don't like his accent or whatever the point is. I don't know. I think he's a fucking awesome performer. He's got all the skill set. He's got strength, and he doesn't use steroids, of course. This guy is a fucking monster, and he would be great as a world champion. But that's just my opinion. Matt, go ahead and give me your overall analysis on this match and rating on it.
All right, fine. Conquer the match is great. Pay homage to Andre the Giant. All right, pay homage again by doing the whole Hulk Hogan body slamming gimmick, then by Andre doing the Big Show, yada yada. Kofi Kingston, surviving elimination by having his feet touch the last step in surviving, yada yada. Problem is, and we saw this again at 31, the match doesn't lead up to jack shit. No title opportunity. You win a single medal, you win a single trophy. Okay, good, whatever. Let's just be done. It's just a fill-in match to give everyone who's not on the card a chance to be in a match.
And John, after that long, drawn-out analytical viewpoint on the Battle Royal, what is your overall... wait, before I go to you, John, Matthew, what do you rate this after you bored the living fuck out of me with this long, drawn-out conversation?
Hey, that's what I do.
Oh, you bore people. That's very good. Anyway, Matthew, go ahead with your overall rating on this match.
I don't know. 2, being generous.
Wow. That's being downright mean. I was actually being generous. But anyway, so Matthew gives us a 2. I give it a 3.5. Where are you going to go, John? You going to go to a 1, a 5, a 4? Come on. Let's get a different rating for each one of us. Come on, John. Give us your overall opinion and everything else on this.
Well, overall, the match, I thought the match was a very, fun match. I didn't find it boring at all. It's just that you think the winner of it would actually, do something. They didn't do shit with Cesaro. So, he won, whatever. It didn't really mean anything. So this match means nothing. I'll give it a 3.
3? Alright, so I gave it a 3.5. Matt gives it a 2, and you give it a 3. Alright, all three of us had a different rating on this one. Wow. Very interesting. I don't think that's ever really happened before. Anyway, moving along. John Cena versus Bray Wyatt.
Fuck.
Somebody give me the fucking Tylenol sleep antidote or a sleeping pill. This match could have been great because the story behind it was outstanding. I love the story. I thought it was great. I thought it really brought to real life and realism what they were using with Bray Wyatt, what he was saying about John Cena and all that kind of stuff. And a lot of people probably feel the way they made Bray Wyatt say he felt. He was fake, phony, wasn't really who he says he is. He's a plastic person. He's not really. He's a two-faced liar kind of situation. I'm pretty certain there's a lot of people out in the world think John Cena is that type of guy. I don't think so. I think he's an alright dude, just based on researching about him and knowing what he does and stuff like that from what they say on the internet about the guy. But yeah, I've talked I've been the first one to talk about the match, so I'm gonna go ahead and let John take over on with the first opinion on this match, and then we'll move along back to me after Matthew goes, and then I'll go last. So John, go ahead.
Well, first off, I'm gonna say I hated this match. I thought it was very boring. Didn't find no
Did you
excitement.
actually
The
watch
crowd
it?
was,
You didn't
yeah. I tried to sit through it
watch?
because I tried to sit through because I was just sitting. I got on my phone a little bit during the match though, and I was just sitting there, and the crowd. Bray Wyatt's over with the crowd. You can see them in the crowd. They're doing the whole world is in his hands thing.
Yeah, that
So
was
yeah,
cool.
the crowd. They love Wyatt and everything. John Cena, does his standing fireman's carry finisher that he likes to do and gets the win. Same old stuff, nothing new here. And very, very predictable ending with Wyatt. Has Sister Abigail, and Cena out of nowhere overcomes all the odds again and wins the match. So I give this match just a 2 because it had a good storyline, but Cena killed it off.
All right. And Matthew, your overall opinion on this match and just some of the highlights that happened in it?
Once again, big match John having a great match with a new competitor trying to put him over with the crowd, and yet again takes the victory away from good young potential talent to make himself look good. My God, Cena's just basically Vince McMahon's go-to guy to ruining great talent.
I would have
That's what
to
he's good
agree
at.
on that. I have to agree on it. I don't think that's John Cena's fault. I think that's Vince McMahon's fault. But Matt, keep going what you got to say, and then I'll give my overall opinion on this match.
Story-wise, great concept. You got Bray Wyatt, the new potential heel Brick coming up and wanting to take on basically the face of the company, throwing all these issues with Cena, and overall, the only thing good about this whole build-up was the match after WrestleMania. Otherwise, whoop-de-doo. So yeah,
All right.
uh, they could have at least done some. In fact, they build up Bray Wyatt, faces John Cena at WrestleMania, and after that, what? What has Bray Wyatt done since? I mean, God, all this constant
Everybody started getting sick and tired of him after that. It
shit
started
on
getting
him.
boring.
Pretty much. But Matthew, after all the ranting and raving about this match, I understand based on your feelings towards it, you were probably like, oh boy, at the time looking forward to this match, and actually I was too. I thought this was going to be a great match, and it didn't turn out the way I thought it would. But your overall rating on this match, Matthew?
Another 2.
Wow. Damn, you guys are fucking brutal today. Um, me, I would have said this match was good if Bray Wyatt would have won. I would have given this a higher rating. I think it was a 3 out of 5 stars type of match. I thought it was kind of interesting how throughout the match, and this is why I give it a 3, not because of the action in the ring, but there was still a story being told as the match went on. It was like, Bray Wyatt was trying to bring out the real John Cena he thought was in John Cena. And you could tell that that character was starting to come out of Cena. Basically, in a sense, they were kind of like teasing, is John Cena going to turn heel at this point? Is he going to become a bad guy? Is he going to go ahead
No.
and do something that's a little out of the ordinary? And of course, as always, they go about things the dumb way. Okay, fine. You don't want to make John Cena be a heel? Fucking make him lose to Bray Wyatt at WrestleMania. That should have been Bray Wyatt's win. Bray Wyatt should be 1-1 at WrestleMania. He shouldn't be 0-2. Okay? Bray Wyatt and John Cena's rivalry would have worked out as, a back and forth win-loss. A 50-50 booking would have worked in this rivalry. But it should have worked the other way around. John Cena should have gotten the 1 win. Bray Wyatt should have gotten 2 wins. That's how this whole situation should have worked out. But this match was it was bland. There was nothing to it outside of Bray Wyatt trying to turn John Cena into the so-called monster that he believed he was. This match to me was just straight up a fucking bore fest. But because of the storytelling within the match, it made it all worthwhile to sit through it, even though it wasn't all that great match-wise. So, in my opinion, again, I say it's a 3 out of 5 stars. But at this point, I mean, like John said, I mean, nothing new came out of John Cena winning this match. It was the same fucking thing, an FU, and that was the end of it. The match was over. Whoa! Like we never seen that one before. Come on, man, get the fuck out of here. It's just the same old shit. And like last night, same fucking shit too. It's just the same old, same old. He tries nothing different, doesn't test the waters, doesn't, take a risk on anything. And most of the risks aren't much of a risk at all. It's what people would really like to see. Something different, motherfucker. Whatever. Anyway, moving along with this card.
Actually, I was gonna say they should have had like Wyatt win those 3 pay-per-views in a row, and then have him beat Cena clean all 3 of those times, which is something that's never been done before, and have him instead of John Cena at Money in the Bank win the championship.
You might have something there. I don't think he should have won the title at Money in the Bank in 2014. I think that would have been a little too soon. But I think that he could have been the guy to face Brock Lesnar at last year's WrestleMania if they went that route, what you're talking about. Because that would have worked really well. Bray Wyatt wins the Royal Rumble. Brock Lesnar is champion going into WrestleMania. You would have had a fucking Brock Lesnar Bray Wyatt match a year earlier than this shit. You didn't even get that last night. Brock Lesnar's facing fucking Luke Harper, which me and Matthew talked about. But I'm not going to go into that same old crap. Anyway, speaking of Brock Lesnar versus The Undertaker. 1-on-1. Of course, Brock Lesnar, as we all know, won this match to beat the streak. Now,
Dude, no surprise there.
Fuck the damn match itself. Matthew, tell me, do you think this was the right decision or the severely bad decision?
All right. Yes, it was the right decision, and I stand by what WWE was trying to do. Make Brock Lesnar was the most legit guy to end the streak. You have to consider Taker's age in account, and the fact that now that the streak is over, he can just have standard good matches at WrestleMania without worry about the whole streak and putting on 5-star matches. So yeah, it was a legit win. I mean, they made Lesnar look like a complete ass kicker in the whole match. I mean, Undertaker had some good spots. He didn't just go and lay down. He went down swinging, and it took 3 F5s to put him down. And I stand by what I said. The most epic point in the entire match was that one zoom in on that one guy's shocked face. I still laugh when I see that. The crowd's reaction was the best part. I mean, you were thinking like, holy shit, did they fuck up? I mean, was this supposed to happen? I mean, everyone's reactions were complete stunned, and that was the best part of the entire match. So yeah, overall, I give it at least a 4.5, maybe even a 5.
I wouldn't give it that much because the match was kind of like
maybe just a 4. Maybe
just a 4. Yeah, for shock value. Action-wise, the match wasn't that great. It was very slow. That was the problem with the match for me. I don't know if you remember this, Matthew. Me and Matt were watching this event at his house, and as the match went on and the match ended, I looked at Matthew and I said, did they just botch this ending or something? Or fuck something up? I was shocked by this. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, John's kind of a little bit busy with something going on in his own personal house. That didn't make any sense, but whatever.
Now, what'd you say?
Alright, John, you good?
Yeah.
Alright, cool. Yeah, Matt and I were watching this match at his house. Actually, the whole pay-per-view, to be quite honest. And we were watching this match unfold, and when it ended, I looked at Matthew, and I don't know if you remember this, Matt. I looked at him and I said, dude, did they just botch this fucking ending, or was Undertaker unconscious when this happened? It wasn't supposed to happen. They had to go through with it because of the fact that, you know, it would have been weird for the referee to just stop in the middle of the match. So
yes, I thought that that third F5 probably knocked Undertaker out, and they just had to go with that win until we learned that they actually changed it to about 4 hours before the event started. So, yeah, watching it live, I thought to myself, okay, what is this? Is this legit?
yeah,
there was a whole lot of shock value in that ending.
Me, I'd give the event this match a 3.5 out of 5 stars because the match was slow, but the ending was just absolutely shocking. I could not believe how many I don't know how to put this. I can't believe they actually went through with it. I think it was a bad move on their part. I think Undertaker's last match should have been his loss because, quite honestly, now they're just regular ordinary matches. There's no like heavy theme to it anymore. It just seems like
that's the good thing about it, though.
No, it's not. The point behind Undertaker that kept him around was who is going to break the streak? Who's going to beat The Undertaker? And
yes, I said now he can have good matches without worrying about the streak. It doesn't matter if he wins or loses. So when Shane McMahon beats him at WrestleMania and takes over Raw, we won't have to worry about people rioting over it.
No, hold on. Listen to what I'm saying here. They could have saved maybe a loss for Undertaker against a young upcoming star. I mean, like maybe Bray Wyatt beating The Undertaker at WrestleMania 31 last year. That would have been fucking unreal. And very shocking, actually. I don't think anyone would have expected that. Even after WrestleMania 30. So, but yeah, overall, I just think that you know, it was kind of dumb, but.
I will say this. I'm glad the streak is over because we all know they're going to possibly do Cena versus Undertaker hopefully at next year's WrestleMania. Honestly, if Cena was the guy to beat the streak, people would be pissed.
Well, yeah, I kind of agree with that. I think that would be stupid. I mean, saving that for John Cena, he's got so many accolades given to him. I think him beating The Undertaker for his streak would have been really stupid. But John, you've been kind of moving around there in your home. What's your overall opinion on the match between Brock and Undertaker?
Like you said, I thought the match, wasn't even like it was a very slow match. The matches that they had like at SummerSlam and Hell in a Cell were a lot better than this match. I think people just like the match because the shock value in the match. In my opinion, I don't think the streak should have ended unless it was Undertaker's last match because every year it's just an ordinary match. It's not like the same like when his streak was on the line.
Yeah,
It's
I
what
agree with
sort of
that.
selling
Your
ordinary
overall wait, Matt, shut up. Hold on. Sorry, Matt, but I wanted to hear John's overall rating on this match.
I'll give it a 3.
Three, all right. We all seem to have a lower rating each time we talk. But yeah, Matt, go ahead and say what you were gonna say.
I was just gonna say, when is Hell in a Cell in an ordinary match?
Huh?
Well, if you're thinking that Undertaker versus Shane McMahon in Hell in a Cell is just gonna be an ordinary match, then you're just completely out of it.
Well, here's the problem with that, Matthew. Shane McMahon beating The Undertaker at Hell in a Cell, one being at WrestleMania, where he actually had the longest streak in WrestleMania history of wins,
The only
and then
streak in WrestleMania history.
and then going ahead and competing in Hell in a Cell that he also made famous too, outside of Triple H. You gotta be out of your fucking mind to think Shane McMahon is gonna beat The Undertaker at WrestleMania in a Hell in a Cell! You fucking mental case!
So what?
Jesus Christ!
So what? You want the authority to keep running the show? You
No,
don't want
I
to see.
I don't. I want to see Triple H run the fucking joint like he runs NXT. The fucking match last night with the NXT World Tag Team titles was unbelievable. How awesome it was, and
Fine,
that's what we
fun
need for the
WWE
main
from
roster.
behind the scenes, but don't
We're
put
talking over each other.
the guys off the
Huh?
TV for God's sake.
What did you say, John?
I said you guys are talking over each other.
Oh. Sorry, man. But yeah, I mean, like, come on, you gotta be out of your John. Let's include you into this conversation. You actually think that Shane McMahon, and be real, don't joke around or anything. Answer this seriously. Do you really think Undertaker would lose to Shane McMahon at one fucking WrestleMania and two in a Hell in a Cell match? I mean, come on.
No. Maybe if Triple H comes out and beats the hell out of Undertaker and Shane McMahon turns heel, maybe. Other
I
than
got
that,
one question. Why would Triple H go about doing that when, one, he has a match with fucking Roman Reigns with his title on the line, two, he loses his job as the head honchos on Raw. So none of that would make any sense unless Triple H has completely lost his fucking mind.
hey, nothing in WWE makes sense nowadays. So what's it even matter?
Yeah, for one thing, Bruce, the more times you associate yourself with Vince McMahon, the crazier you get.
Oh, really? Would you know that, Matthew, from experience?
Well, I associate with you, and you're basically a Vince McMahon copycat with your stupidity levels.
What? How would what I said about Roadblock was idiotic, stupid, or didn't make any sense? Bray Wyatt turning face, beating the shit out of Triple H at Roadblock, screwing him out of the title, Dean Ambrose winning the belt. We see Triple H versus Bray Wyatt at WrestleMania. Now that Bray Wyatt doesn't have any opponent, it would have made sense. And they teased him trying to go after the title. So, yeah, I think it made a lot of logical sense, number one. Number two, we would have gotten to see Dean Ambrose be the champion and have two young stars headlining WrestleMania instead of Triple H hogging up all the spotlight with a fucking goon like fucking Roman Reigns. Thank you very much, and very large. And we would have seen Brock Lesnar get another title shot with Dean and Brock Lesnar competing for the championship the same night. So a double championship in one night too. Whatever. What do I know? I'm just speaking my opinion.
Wrong.
My opinion's
Really,
wrong. Yeah, John, go ahead.
I really hope they don't do this Roadblock pay-per-view every year, because I think it takes away from the
build up
build up for WrestleMania. Because most people, great part about WrestleMania is that you get the good long 6 week build up for WrestleMania. Now they're wasting like 2 weeks of it for this piece of shit pay-per-view that means nothing.
Well, I wouldn't say it was piece of shit. Quite honestly, I think it was.
I'd say it was garbage, but that's different.
You would say Roadblock was garbage?
Yeah, but
you're out of your fucking mind.
On this pay-per-view that means anything.
No, hold on. Pump the brakes here, okay? Everyone calm down. This show for Roadblock would have been good for Fastlane. This card was great for a Fastlane pay-per-view. That's what should have been on Fastlane. Not this triple threat match that we all knew was going to happen. Roman Reigns was going to win. Just give him the fucking rematch. He has his rematch clause. He says, I'll do it at WrestleMania. There you go. Suck my cock. Whatever. And move along with the damn story. That's what they could have done. Had Triple H defend his title at Fastlane, and then have Triple H face douchebag Roman Reigns at WrestleMania. Or did something different, but of course they wouldn't do that because they're fucking assholes. Anyway, I think we've all given our overall opinion on Brock Lesnar and Undertaker. So moving along here on the WrestleMania 30 card for a change, because we keep jumping all over the place, but who cares, because this is random wrestling talk. Anyway, we had AJ Lee defending the Divas title in a fucking piece of shit invitational match, elimination. AJ walks away victorious. I didn't fucking watch this match. I give it a dud. I don't even give a fuck. Does anyone want a review of this fucking match?
No, because I mean, if we did, we'd have to talk about Vicky Guerrero's voice, and no one wants to hear
that. That's a good one, Matthew. I like that. I like it. Alright, so, main event.
I wanted to talk about the match.
Oh, you do? Okay, go ahead and bore the living fuck out of us, and then wake us up when you're done.
Okay, I'll make sure to wake you up. Alright. First off, this match, they just do it in there so everybody can, calm down and tweet about and call their friends about the streak ending, because they would have fucked up the main event if they would have put this match. Yeah.
Get dressed.
If they would have put this match right after that.
Alright.
And
that's pretty much it.
A 0.
0. Okay, so it's a dud. Alright, great, wonderful. Alright, main event time.
You wake? I'm waking you guys up.
Yeah, I'm awake. I pretty much understood the reasoning behind them putting this fucking match in between The Undertaker and Brock Lesnar and the World Championship match. I kind of get that. But yeah, alright, so now main event time. Triple threat match. Randy Orton, Batista, and Daniel Bryan for the world title. Matthew, give us your overall opinion on this match.
Well, okay, fine. Well, I can say this, considering World of Wrestling's YouTube icon, I think I know where you stand on this whole event, this match.
Yes! 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 It was very good. But Matthew, I gave the ball to you, so run with it.
Alright, but I'm never giving it back. Alright, overall, we had the top heel as champion, the overall face of the the new People's Champion, if you will, Daniel Bryan in the match, and then we have a guy who was basically didn't want to be in the match, who was basically paid to lose just to hype up his movie career. So, yeah, I'm kind of glad they decided to have Batista tap out to Daniel Bryan. Overall match was decent. I enjoyed the you could call it the Evolution teamwork with the Batista bomb into the RKO. Overall, as long as Daniel Bryan walked away from victorious, I don't care how the match turned out. It was good enough for me.
All right, overall rating on the match.
A 4.
4, all right, sounds good. And John, give me your overall analysis of the match and your rating.
Match was all right. I mean, it wasn't as good as like the match with Triple H and Daniel Bryan. The match was, it was kind of a little slow in the beginning, but it started picking up. And the spot of the match is when they did the Batista bomb into the RKO. I thought that was cool, and Bryan walked away the champion. So I guess that's all you can ask for.
All right, and the rating on that match.
Give it a 4.
4, all right. Me, I think this match was very good. In a sense, that, I mean, it wasn't as good as Triple H and Daniel Bryan. To me, that match was like a main event type match. But I guess it goes to show you that triple threat matches aren't always the best thing to go with for a main event at a WrestleMania pay-per-view. It all depends on the ingredients that you have thrown in there. And I mean, like matches like WrestleMania 20 with
20.
Chris Benoit, Shawn Michaels, and Triple H. The Vengeance pay-per-view of 2002 with The Rock, Kurt Angle, and The Undertaker, which by
Yeah.
far to me was the greatest triple threat match of all time. Um,
Or
the
the
this
one with John Cena, Triple H, and Randy Orton was good.
Yeah, that match at WrestleMania 24 was actually pretty good. Which, by the way, I wouldn't mind doing WrestleMania 24 for next this coming Tuesday's review. So if you guys wanted to do that,
No, we don't have enough time. There's no way in how anyone's gonna have enough time to watch 24.
Can we do
you don't have to
30?
watch it. What's that?
Can we do 30? Can we do 31? I actually just watched that one yesterday.
Oh, all right. We could do a review on that this coming Tuesday. That works for me. That's cool. But yeah, I mean, so my overall opinion on this match, it was a good storytelling type of match. It kind of reminded me a little of John Cena and Bray Wyatt, only a lot better match-wise. I mean, they did do a lot of good spots, like the Batista bomb and RKO at the same time through the announce table, through the Spanish announce table, I should say. Um, and Daniel Bryan walking away as the champion, getting the submission hold actually was very surprising. I thought he was going to walk away with the win with a pinfall, but him getting a win over Batista with the submission hold was actually quite surprising. And it reminded me a lot what they were trying to go with was like a Chris Benoit type of story that they were trying to tell with Daniel Bryan, which to me a lot of his wrestling techniques reminded me a lot of Chris Benoit. So I kind of could appreciate them going about that route anyway because they were very similar in a lot of ways, wrestling talent-wise, moveset, and everything else. But this match was really good. Randy Orton performed outstanding in this match. He actually was the best. I don't know what you guys thought who was the best performer in this match out of the three, but no offense to Daniel Bryan, Randy Orton put on a fucking show with with both of these men. I really enjoyed his in-ring work with with both of them. But Daniel Bryan did his share. Batista did somewhat okay. Not the best performance by Batista.
The only
What's
bad
that, Matt?
part was
Come down.
The only bad part was the corny putting Daniel Bryan on a stretcher trying to take him out of the match.
Yeah, I think they were doing that for effect, really, to be honest with you. I don't think they were trying to do that to make Daniel Bryan look weak. I think it was to make him look stronger because at the end of the day, they were just trying to make him win anyhow. So to make him come all the way back from having such a horrible, injury through the table, being hurt the way he was, I think that was kind of a
Okay.
smart thing on their part. But I guess I know where you're coming from on this, Matthew. Like what they do with Roman Reigns a lot of times, they're trying to prevent him from having to do a lot of work. They just make him get out of the arena or something like that. I can understand where you're coming from on that, but this wasn't the same case. He disappeared for only like 2 minutes and then came back and got the victory and won and snuck his way in and got the submission hold on Batista. So overall, I really liked this match. It just wasn't as good as Daniel Bryan versus Triple H. And my overall rating on this match, I'm sorry to bore the fuck out of you guys if I am. To me, it was a 4 out of 5 stars, most definitely. So that's pretty much it on my opinion on that match. But
There's one other thing that we kind of missed out on this, and that was the Hall of Fame induction list. What you think of that?
I don't. Oh yeah, Ultimate Warrior was the head guy that was in. Yeah, that was pretty freaking weird to be honest with you. Not that Ultimate Warrior being in the Hall of Fame, but what happened 2 days later? It was complete irony. I could not believe he passed away 2 days after being a.
Let's just talk about this. He goes in the Hall of Fame on Saturday. They do the whole induction listing on Wrestlemania. He does this powerful speech on Monday. And then on Tuesday, I text you saying Ultimate Warrior passed away, and you were just dumbstruck.
And I was like, huh? Like, what the fuck? This guy, John, Matthew, every single time, when somebody drops dead, anytime a wrestler drops dead, he's the first one to tell me about it. I don't know from that shit until he tells me. One time back in 2005, I'm going into school. Matthew hears on the radio Eddie Guerrero's dead. I looked at him and I said, "What? You're fucking lying. Get the hell out of here. Eddie Guerrero's fine and he's okay. What the hell are you talking about saying that horrible shit?" And he goes, "I'm not lying, dude." Next moment, the same day that he said that was on a Monday, they start talking about Eddie Guerrero's death. I'm like, what the fuck? I couldn't believe he was dead. But yeah, you busy there, John, or what?
What?
Are you busy there or something, or what? I mean, I was just talking about Matthew bringing up about Eddie Guerrero passing away and stuff like that because Ultimate Warrior passed away, and Matthew told me that first thing, and I never even knew about it until afterwards. So I thought it was pretty crazy with the Eddie Guerrero death.
And didn't I also tell you that when Dusty died too?
I don't know about that one. I think I found that out by myself.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Bruce?
But yeah, John. Yeah, what's up? John? You hearing me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, what, is there anything else you guys would like? Yeah, go ahead.
Hello?
Go ahead, John.
Hello?
Yeah,
Hello?
can you hear me? I'm hearing you perfectly fine. I'm hearing Matthew fine. You not hearing me?
Oh,
All right. So, anything else? Guys, are we good?
We're good.
I wanted to just apologize for noise and shit. I was actually babysitting my niece, and she keeps running in and out of the house, making a bunch of damn noise and shit. So I just want to apologize for that.
Oh, no, dude, it was okay. I mean, if you had a babysit, you could have just said something about it beforehand. We would have done it a little later. But I mean, we didn't do a bad shot. I don't think so. But yeah, I mean, at this point in time, I ain't got much to say. We pretty much overall did this whole review on WrestleMania 30. We kind of talked a little bit about current WWE shit, which probably is going to eventually end at some point, or I might just talk about it anyway with you guys without watching Monday Night Raw episodes and just research it myself and so forth. But anyway, at this time, guys, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed watching the show. I hope you enjoyed the WrestleMania 30 review, and catch us on Tuesday for WrestleMania 31 review. At this point in time, leave your comments and opinions down below. We'll definitely love to hear from you. I'll definitely get back to you as well. And lay the smack it down on that fucking subscribe button. At this time, enjoy the rest of your day, and hope you enjoyed watching the show, and so forth. But thank you very much, and have a great day, guys.